Alright.
Paimon's starting to feel a little tired from all our adventuring. Is it because we're always on the road?
Paimon.
Paimon's heard that sitting down and reading a book?
Paimon, we're not doing that. We're doing what I want. And that's this. Alright, to start off, I'm gonna do some of my daily Genshin stuff. Mostly because I need to. Hello! Wow, you're here immediately. That's great. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Oh, I got some mail. Hold on. Yes. Free money. Look who I got. Look who I got. Look who I got. I have him! I have him! He's all mine! I know! I did it! I don't have his weapon. But I do have this for now. I guess that was not you. Yeah, I don't have his weapon. I don't know if I want to go for his weapon. I've heard it's worth it. What do you think? Do you think it's worth it? Because I don't know if I want to waste my wishes on trying to get his weapon when I also kind of want to go for Risley. You know what I'm saying?
Add Astra.
I'm not sure. Every time, I forget where my glasses are. Ah, dang. Dang. Hold on. That's what I was thinking too, to save them until he has a rerun. Okay. I'm glad you and me are on the same thought process, cause ooh, nice. What did I get? Yes. Because I don't want to waste my wishes with that either. Speaking of which, first thing we have to do today is use my daily resin, and I'm broke, so we're gonna go farm some money real quick. I'm still off by, I think, 40 resin, but, you know, by the end of the stream, I bet you the 40 resin will be here almost. Oh, it's one of these. I need to get myself away. Disappear. That wasn't what I was wanting. I mean, it works, I guess. Oh, you're serious. Let's see if I can freeze it. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was... Because when you're free to play, for the most part, every wish counts, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of the wishes I get are from doing this game. Wow, people are incessant. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm right here. What do you want? How about no? That was you? Oh, sorry. It's just I have to focus on this. This has to get done before I can go back to the Fortress of Meropide and finish what story we have right now. Ah, shoot. She's gotten riled up. Oh, I killed her anyway. Oh, there's still a thing? Oh, that's so stupid. Hey, little bug. Die. Oh my gosh. Those bugs are annoying. It's okay. Thank you for forgiving me. You are a good person. As I say that in a really deep and creepy voice. Yeah, I wish it said who it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just says world request. Does it say who it is if you click on it before you accept it? And I just missed that? Let me in. Do it again and I'll let you in. But we have to do what I need to do. At least until I go to the Fortress of Meropide. Do it again. You can click on it and it says a name. Okay. So I'm just crazy. Got it. That's funny. Alright. Do it again. I'm waiting. I'll wait. Ah, I see. So it does say the name before you accept it. That's nice. Oh my gosh. Hello. Did you want to show me something? Or do you want to do these? Let's do it. Oh, shoot! And the Ruin Guard. Oh, shoot. Die. Oh. Oh, shoot. He's spinning. I got him. Through a sacrifice. Pick up all the items. Here we go. Alright, let's do one more and then I have to... Then I have to go elsewhere. Why doesn't it disappear? There it goes. Alright, where's the next one? Next one's here. It's further down the road. Here we go. Wow, I am beelining it. How am I going this fast? Whee! What is it? What? Where? Is it struggling to load for you too? Nope. Get in the middle. Ah. No, I just sent them away. Which was a bad idea. Come back here.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this. As one with wind and cloud, into the wind.
Huzzah! Yay! Alright, now I gotta do some domains. Hold on. I don't know which ones I can do. Give me a minute. No. Not this one. No. 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 As I'm like trying to check.
Let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Yes, we are, Kaya. This is
Wherever
more
in this
important.
world I roam, I carry memories of
Booyah. Oh, really? That's why I was going zippity fast. Ooh. I need food. Hold on. Food, food, food. Alright. Now I'm good. Alright, I need some items. I need these ones.
there are leaves around.
Yes.
And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Huzzah! We shall start. Yay. I am ready. Oh. Alright, here we go. Woo! It won't let me switch. Eavesdropper, how dare. Where'd she go? Wow, you killed them like instantly. It's great though. I'll be honest, it's great. Alright, I think I have to do this one more time. Okay. Ugh. Alright, I have to do this one more time. The little octopuses standing next to each other is adorable. Okay, I have to do this one more time. And then I'm done. Wee. Paimon, the best traveling companion ever. Alright.
Freeze!
I'm just gonna try to make sure they stay in your circle of death, if I'm being honest. Nice! Wow, Kazuha is great. Oh, Time to leave. Alright. So we'll stop with that for now, because now I want to go do the story. Oh, you want to do this? Okay, we can do this.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. One with nature. Wind blade. As one with wind and cloud.
If you think we can get this done, this is great. Oh my gosh. How did you... That's incredible.
How fortunate.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Alright. I'm ready to do the story now. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm ready. Where was I last in the story anyway? I don't remember. Unable to initiate quest in co-op mode. Dang. You're gonna have to leave. Thank you. I still have 20, but I want to wait until I have the 60. Alright, let's... Where am I going? I think it's here. I'm so excited to finish the story. I've heard it's an epic ending. I haven't... I've been trying to avoid TikTok when it comes to Genshin stuff. Because...
Hold the line.
It's great. I'm so excited, but I've been trying to avoid social media because it's been all over social media and I got something spoiled for me, which I was okay with that it got spoiled, but I was like, dang, now I know. Also, if you can't tell, I totally have a cold. Like a really bad cold. This is the first time I've gotten sick since I got my tonsils out, and man, this is the best cold I've ever had. Oh, do I have to turn to single player? Yeah, I honestly have been feeling better. So I had a fever. I think it broke this morning, though.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me.
Two people.
They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Risley and Sijwin.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
My fever
Nobody
broke,
else is
so I am
around,
feeling
and
better.
Sijwin is also busy with something or other, so let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions.
3 questions. All right.
Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
Okay.
Ooh, good. He got that right on the first try.
It's okay. I was
That's
thinking
our
of putting...
Linny.
I know, they're both
Wriothesley's
DPS,
attitude
so it
changed
doesn't
dramatically
work
during
super
the course
well.
of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a hard name to spell.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question.
Yeah, and I'm pretty
If
sure, aren't they
Wriothesley does
both
have a plan,
catalysts too?
what could it be?
Technically?
All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly.
So I'm thinking of putting
I
Kazuha
don't
and
have enough
Nicolette together on the
information,
team.
so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Oh, and they are both catalysts. That's good to know. I wasn't sure. Alright, so we share...
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his
Jeez,
side.
that's a long
Which could be why
time.
he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side. The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered.
Yeah,
And
who
thank you for
needs
sharing the
my
secrets of the
stupid
fortress with
sibling
us.
that I've been traveling across the
We
country?
really
I have
think you
these
were going
three
to do it.
best siblings.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Paimon's hungry.
Of course, Paimon's
Oh,
hungry.
You've done so much already. Go get some food.
I would fit in with them. I'm blonde. As I climb on the wall for no reason. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I was thinking about it, and he probably is, because this one's a weapons user. That one's a sword user. I don't have many cryo characters because I like Kaya so much. But no, that's Animo. Claymore, spear. What's she again? She's a sword. And he's a claymore. Okay. Yeah, so it is the first cryo catalyst in a long time. Which is weird to think about. Yeah, I don't have that many cryo characters because Kaya is just so good. Honestly, okay, if I'm being honest, out of all the 4-star characters you get at the beginning of the game, I think Kai is the best. I know that's a lot to say, but I think he's the best. Wait, seriously? The first ever? Jeez. I thought it was just we hadn't had one in a while yet, but if he's gonna be the first, that's even crazier.
Pick up ours as well.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijween?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
That's a good idea. I'm gonna probably do all the story quests too after this.
It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
Once I finish this quest, I'm gonna work on all the story quests, cause I'm still not finished with a ton of story quests from this game too. I still have one from Inazuma. I still have a couple from Sumeru.
He's like this every day.
I have the sick brain fog.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed
Right.
at the moment.
Sijween, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Yeah, no. I avoided doing the story quests for a long time, and I don't think I'm the only one.
That's great to hear.
Oh, and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linne wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linne as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
Which is saying
It's just what we
something.
do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here. With all the darkness and chaos.
I feel like Nuvula would like it down here. Oh,
Get a good night's rest,
that's
teacher.
so
You both
funny.
worked very hard.
They're like, yeah, he would like it here with all the darkness and the chaos. Oh man, that's hilarious. I love how I still need the golden line to remember how to get back and through this place. Yeah, not only am I missing like a ton of the story quests, but I also haven't finished a ton of the quests from, like, just a ton of the world quests. And so what I've been doing is, since they rolled out the new, encounter points system, the one where you get points for doing quests. He has an old hobby that... Yeah, no, I actually listened to that voice line. He does. I think it's hilarious. Anyway. I've heard the voice line because every time I get a new character, I listen to all their voice lines, especially if it's a character I really wanted. I know, he's so cute. One of my favorite ones... Hold on. Now we have to... go through. Did I unlock more? One of my favorites was this.
Fontaine does have some rather intriguing laws on its books. For instance, it is forbidden to release any flying objects during the first 3 days of each month. During the dry season, all bivalves that wash ashore belong to the Hydro Archon, while all other mollusks belong to the people. No domestic pets shall be named after Farina. Tomato ketchup is to be consumed in restaurants only as a condiment, never on its own. And finally, Melusines are to be addressed using she/her pronouns, never the impersonal it/its. That last one was my personal contribution.
The fact that he decided to put in law that you're supposed to call Melusines she/hers is hilarious to me. It's adorable. And then also in general about Melusines.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
I think he just thinks they're adorable. I know, so respectful. He's like, I'm gonna put it in law that they go by she/her pronouns. I think it's adorable.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleep.
Are we ever gonna find child in this one? Paimon. Wow, she really immediately fell asleep.
Delicious.
Wow, we're sharing.
Paimon wants seconds for free.
Good night. Good night.
Wait, get out of my way!
Oh, shoot.
What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking.
Oh no. I'm hearing rumbling.
Paimon still wants to sleep.
Oh, hold on. I'm turning up the volume because I know this is going to be a really intense moment. And I want it to be louder than me. And apparently I'm very loud right now. Are those sirens?
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, what?
Oh shoot. Oh shoot.
What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
Yeah, because I think they're running for their lives.
There you are.
Oh, thank goodness.
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here. Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is,
Let's go.
You said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Oh no.
It can't be that thing.
Oh, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
Why are we saving them? We should run too.
You two just go and get out. Go on without us.
Hey, hey! Be careful!
I'm scared.
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Guys, I'm nervous. Alright, cutscene time.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Holy! This guy is amazing.
Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Oh, the pressure's on, man. The pressure's on. I have to find Neuvillette. Where is he? I don't know.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately.
Why?
Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her. Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
You know, let me show you my story quest really quick. So I'm missing this one. I'm missing both of Nahida's. I'm missing Alhaitham's. I'm missing Deha's, Baiju's, Yoimiya's. I'm also missing Linny's and of course Neuvillette's. But my plan is after this to do a bunch of the ones from Sumeru. So, I'm just gonna unlock all these really quick, except for one, because I can.
I once heard that Alhaitham's been made.
Anyway.
Look, there are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
I will do my best. Melusine. Are we gonna see what happens while we're protecting Lady Farina and Neuvillette is gone? Oh my gosh. It's the knave.
Oh,
Pyro?
So you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend?
I saw that vision.
I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Oh wow. So this is the knave. Pleasure to meet you
I've
too.
already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It's quite tasty, and I think my mom agrees
That's good to
too.
hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
Wait, Child would have no reason to say something
I
like
wonder
that?
how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Looks quite nervous. There must be some bad blood between her and the knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Neuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
We haven't figured out that part yet. Paimon. Paimon, you just ruined
The
this.
Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there is also no evidence that he was injured or killed.
That's good news, at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked him up on his behalf.
Nice to see you.
Any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
She's turning the pressure. I'm not sure if I'd be able to convince her, but I can at least distract. She's getting very aggressive. Yes, that sounds good to me.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oof. She's... Oh, alright, I gotta be quiet. This is important.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
That was incredible. I'm literally coughing. Oh my gosh. He is so powerful. Like, not even joking. Look at that power.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
Oof.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
You made a bet.
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
Husband material.
Has tons of tea
Fair
in his
enough.
office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke.
Nuvalet doesn't get humor. That's even funnier to me.
Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
It went as smoothly as I could handle it, because Farina is messing everything up, and so is Paimon. Paimon, we just need to tape her mouth shut, I swear. My gosh. She spouts all the wrong information at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying?
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
Oh no.
Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
Wow.
You're wrong. I've
Ruthless.
never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
Dude!
Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now.
You can't use that one.
As I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Bro! Oh!
Then I ask you, Miss
You have to be more careful.
Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
I have been to a CD store, though.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor
oh my
always
gosh.
lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
Oh, that's such a bad joke.
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, Someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon?
This lady is really putting down the pressure.
I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Oh my gosh, I don't like her.
Yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude.
I deleted it, the oops.
You too,
No, I deleted it. Because
Thank you.
I didn't want anyone seeing it. Luckily, it seems like nobody saw it before I deleted it, so...
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table,
Yeah.
it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and
I did
we
that.
must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
Because I have my chat open on the screen.
I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of.
Wow,
so
she really pushes on the pressure for being so professional.
We'll end it here.
Like, for real.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss child before I must be on my way.
Paimon's coming too.
Ugh. I don't know where we're going. Also, so this is Neuvillette's office. Wow. He has so many tables. I know this isn't his office. This is just some room. Are you like that one song? Apparently I got caught on the stage. Oh, don't even think about doing this. Hey, prankster. Don't even think about doing it. Don't. Yeah.
I'm glad that you were
He's trying to rickroll me. You're correct.
Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Oh, man. Oh my gosh.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
I didn't think that's what you wanted to
Do I
talk
look
about.
like an irresponsible father to you?
Father is always in quotation marks. I think that's great.
The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there anything else you
That
wanted
was
to
all.
say?
Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Oh, at least she's logical.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina?
I hate her. Sorry. I'm like ready to roast her at the drop of a hat.
And the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Alright, what does she think? I'm ready.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meropide.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself.
Huh.
I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Yeah, that I'm gonna say is true.
Come over here, you little critter, you. You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
Huh. Interesting.
My goal was just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon.
What?
In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
What?
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you, please.
She has no gnosis?
The fear in her pupils is genuine. So perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
Wait.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
It says it comes out early.
Yes, Father.
Weird.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meropide. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Huh.
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough.
I think it's
With
interesting.
this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Udex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth.
I'm
My
thinking
wish to
the cogs
investigate
are
the fortress
turning.
of Meripede will be a front. Lenny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
A dangerous pastime, I know. Oh, bro.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
Clockwise? Yes.
The Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Plus, apparently you were wearing a good enough disguise that she didn't recognize you.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined.
Not counterclockwise, they're turning
Udex
clockwise.
Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon. But now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
No, I think I have a theory. I have a theory. I have a theory.
Her Majesty
Ah! I have a theory.
Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Udex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else.
Technically, it's more like a game theory.
You don't need to.
It's a lore theory.
I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Neuvillette, you're back.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
An anime game theory, yes.
Is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Can I ask
Permission
some questions? Does that mean you have a deeper connection with the Hydro Archon?
It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
Huh.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you sense in the Fortress
I
of
believe
Meripede?
so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering.
You can tell me I'm a doctor.
And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
This is the game,
I
right?
mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Oh no, Neuvillette! No, Neuvillette! And just moments before, Neuvillette just mentioned his sense of grief. Thinking back to the legend. Wait,
You may
Neuvillette, you
closer
can't
to the
be.
truth than you think.
Oh, are they confirming it? He's the dragon sovereign of the water. Booyah! I knew it. Okay. Okay. So, originally before the 7 Archons, there were these 7 dragons. And he's the reborn dragon of water.
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
Yeah.
Farina?
Neuvillette, are you listening?
Ah, my apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
They're more surprised than you are. I know, for real.
Definitely help you keep it a secret.
Oh, I called it.
There's still something Paimon wants to ask you.
He doesn't look as
Please,
human
go
as
ahead.
most humans.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
Paimon makes a good
None
point.
of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They
Our
say
full
that when the first
dragonhood.
usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
What?
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The
Bro.
dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Okay, hold on. Cogs are turning. I have a theory. Okay, so... Okay, it's been confirmed that Neuvillette is the dragon sovereign of water. It's a game theory. Yes, it's a game theory. Now let me continue. So he's the dragon sovereign of water, and we know that there are only 7 archons. So here's the thing. Okay, I'm basing this off of the preface that the current that the heavenly principles isn't... I know, give me a minute. That the heavenly principles didn't come from this world, she, like, claimed it. And that's why she probably... Cancel. Recall. Jeez. What the heck? My brain just broke. Hold on. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, if the heavenly principles did take over this one. Whatever. Can I recall her? Okay, whatever. Okay, I keep getting interrupted with other thought processes. Okay. If Celestia, the Heavenly Principles, whatever she's called, did take over Teyvat, and she killed the original, or at least as many as she could of the Sovereign Dragons, that makes sense why there's only 7 Archons. It also makes sense why she forced the war, is because she forced the Archon War, is because there could only be 7 gods, because she didn't give the Archons that power, she took it from the dragons. So if that's the thing, if she took it from the dragons, then 1, that makes me think really that the Heavenly Principles aren't from this world. And 2, like, what power does she really have? You know what I'm saying?
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
You gotta go, that's fine.
A bare-teethed cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
The magician.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from it, eh?
Oh.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right.
And he's not at full
I managed to
dragonhood.
work up the courage to thank Miss Clarant in
Here's the
person.
question, though. If Farina doesn't have the Gnosis... Well, Neuvillette didn't tell us he had the Gnosis,
She told me
but...
that it was nothing.
Where
It
would the
was as
Gnosis
if
be?
Saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
And Farina's under
Okay,
a
but
curse.
check
What
this
kind of
out.
curse?
We went back to the Opera House and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
They
You
look
should
so
believe
happy
her.
about it.
She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
This is adorable.
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
That's nice.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
A tea party!
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Dude, I'm hungry. You're talking about eating cake, and I'm like, delicious. I want some cake. There's so many places I have to check out. Part of me is kind of sad now, because now we have to wait for the next big update for more story. Is that a treasure chest?
Is this an answer from this world?
You know what everyone likes? Parfait. Like parfaits? I like parfaits.
Daydream! Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
She also looks like the most human Melazine I've ever seen, and I don't know why that is.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it?
A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Neuvillette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course. We must also thank you for the help you provided.
How did Nervalet know that he was needed here?
Well, Monsieur Nervalet has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros and the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word.
See,
To see that you're both all
references in general are lost on me.
time,
Unless if it's one that I know by heart.
Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
We weren't gone for long. We were gone for like an hour, maybe. Even less story-wise, probably. And she's like, I missed your smile. I'm being very mean. I should just shut up and be like, yeah, thank you. It's been a long time since I've seen any of the Shrek movies, too.
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
Ah, and here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
That's funny.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
That's fun. Alright. Well, I guess in-game it's been a couple days, which I think is weird, but, you know, whatever. Makes sense to me. Alright, I think the last person we're talking to is Risley. And then I think... Are we gonna be done with this story for now? Till the next major update comes out? Oh, the room is still opened.
Jurier, Miss Sishween told me you still haven't eaten.
Wow.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
Me.
That's no excuse for... Huh?
That's me. Like, if I get too caught up in something, I won't eat
Hello
for
there.
hours.
It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
I've been fine.
Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
Oh my gosh, they have to be dating. I swear. Oh, is he back up here? Sorry, I had to check something. It's okay. I forgot. No, apparently normal people don't do that. They get hungry, they go and they eat. Apparently.
Did my eyes deceive me, or did I just see 2 inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
Risley, come on, man.
Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
I love Risley's personality. He's so sarcastic, it's great. I don't think that's gonna work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Interesting.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
That's
Are
nice.
these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly.
Wow.
You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
We're excited about being in prison. Listen to the sentence I am saying. We're excited about being in prison. Because of free food. This makes sense. Yes. I mean, I can't blame them, honestly. Free food? That's a pretty high bargain. I just think it's funny. Go! This fortress is so steampunk. I love it. Look at this steampunk. I love it. Wow, pushy. I know.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same. Being free sure feels pretty special now. Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah, we've also been causing problems.
Aren't you the only adventurer here? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary.
It was, Paimon.
We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine.
All right, then. Good night to you, traveler.
Child! He's alive. What's that sound? A whale? Whoa. Anybody else just get the chills? Oh, I finished it. And now we have to wait. Dang. That makes me kind of sad. I thought I turned off notifications for that. Whatever. That kind of makes me sad. Alright, well, I guess, I said I was gonna do story quests, but I need to, yeah. I said I was gonna do story quests, so that's not what I wanted. I am struggling so much, apparently. Alright, so I've been working on grinding my characters, so let's check that out real quick first. No, was it his weapon? No, was it her weapon? Yes. Great. Today's Friday. Yes! Finally get some of these. Alright. I'm gonna do this one twice. Or, I guess once, because I only have enough for once, right? Hold on, let me check. Yep, I only have enough for one. And then I talked about doing some character story quests, so
Where are we headed this time?
into the domain. We might do that. Or I might just do some world quests. I've also got to collect some items for some characters, so we're probably going to do that too. I was thinking about doing it off camera, but I still have an hour and a half.
Cool it. Wind blade.
Oh no, you
What's the hurry?
don't.
Oh, so sorry.
Motion to compel. Oh. Time for your arraignment.
I got you covered. Wind blade. Frostbite. Windblade. Dodge this.
Love him. Ah, you're kidding me.
Cool it. Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
This is the problem with these kind of things is my elemental bursts don't load fast enough. Alright. Claim the rewards. Then I guess we'll just go gather items until I have enough things. I have so many characters, for crying out loud. Alright. Let's see how far we can level up his weapon. Oh, perfect. Okay, I just want to make sure everyone's kind of at an even state. Couldn't I make these? Hold on. I swear I could make these. This is the this is the part that I normally do off camera, but today is an exception. No, I can't make them. Dang, I thought I could. Oh well. Alright, oh, I gotta change my party setup back. Put her on.
Take heart. Victory will...
Alright. Now. So his weapon, I can't do anything right now. Her weapon, I can't do anything right now. His weapon, I can't do anything right now. His weapon, I could gather the enemy's items and do it. This is the boring part that nobody normally sees, but oh well. Hey. I'm confused. Alright. So, moving on, my characters need a lot of stuff. What do people need? Yeah, I'm also gathering, some things. I need... just those. I'm also gathering some items. You wish you had Tagnari? Should be able to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Yeah, I'm glad I have Tagnari. Alright, so I'm gonna spend some time gathering items for... I need to gather items for Tagnari, Sino, and Seiyu for now. Those are the main ones I'm ascending for now. I try to only focus on 3 at a time because any more than 3 and it takes way too long to do this process, so...
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen.
Allow me!
Get down on the ground.
Boom! Back up the flank!
Cool it!
Motion to compel!
Don't get frostbite. Wind blade!
Alright. Now I have to look for these, so apologies, it's gonna be boring. I don't care though. This is what it is.
Hold the line!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Wind blade!
Ah.
Freeze! Disappear!
At least this is giving me a lot of the stuff I'm gonna need later. Because there's other stuff I have to collect too. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on camera though. I might do that later on my own time. Alright, how many is that? It's probably not enough, but... Alright, almost at 40. Cool. So the next big spot is over here, where we can get a ton in this little, like, alcove around this island area. Did I start something?
How's everything going with your thesis?
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
Well, Azar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well.
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
They're really out of their minds, making Al-Haytham the acting Grand Sage?
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
That's mean.
Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him!
Because he's great.
He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What brazen arrogance! Misery of miseries! For the academia to have him as the acting Grand
Okay, if I'm being honest, I'm one of those students. I'm like, self-study's better. I would rather do it at home.
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Al-Haytham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Al-Haytham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought. Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Al-Haytham. Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
The Matra?
The Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
Why?
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I could trust. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
Since you put it that way, fine. We'll take you to a Matra.
Do I have to do this right now? Can I just wander off?
We promised to take you to a Matra, but we...
I'm disappearing.
Oh, wait! Sino should be back at the Academia! Let's go find him!
No, we're leaving. I love how it's like, yeah, let's go find your Matra. No, I'm leaving. I have more important things to do. You see, I don't waste my time with things like that. Right now, this is more important. Honestly, it is. And I'm only saying that because I want to get some of these characters, like, finished so I can work on other ones. Like, the reason why I'm only gathering items for 3 characters at a time is because, 1, it takes too long. 2, I just don't have time for more most of the time. And I just want to get these characters built so that way I can actually, like, try to do things. I was hoping they wouldn't see me.
Windblade! Cool it!
Like, cause I've tried the Spiral Abyss a couple times, but I just don't have enough ascended characters to actually beat it.
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Free. Windblade. Don't push your luck. Dodge this.
Oh, that cat died quickly. Yeah, I just don't have that much time, and I want to get these characters ascended so that way I actually have good things that can go up against bosses, because I am suspecting the knave is only being friendly now. What the? Do you want to fight me or not? What's the deal here?
Rest and rebuild.
Oh, so sorry.
Inadmissible evidence.
Dodge this.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff I have to go after right now because I'm so set on leveling up characters. And because of that, I just... you stuck?
Disappear.
Seem a little stuck there.
Hold the line.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this.
Boom boom.
Alright. So there's that. I've got more to do. Obviously, I'm not just going to spend time on this. I don't want to just spend time on this, so I'm thinking... Like, I'm just going to collect enough to send each character once and call that good. Plus, the thing with Sayu is some of the places I can't get to because I just haven't explored Inazuma enough. When I played through the Inazuma storyline, I was desperate because I think I just started streaming Genshin, or I wanted to stream Sumeru and I hadn't finished Inazuma yet, so I was desperate to finish it. Which means I didn't play a lot. I didn't just wander around and enjoyed it. I, like, did other things. Alright. There should be one more around here. And then we'll check how many we're at. There's one. There's the last one. Alright. How many are we at? 53. Which means I need at least 7 more. So there's 4 here that I can collect, and then there's another spot where there's a high concentration of them, and that... Actually, you know what? There are better spots where I can get more. There are 2 better spots right here. So, we'll go and collect them. I think that's enough. It's enough.
A rich harvest that will lead to even richer ones.
And I might as well kill these guys because I'm gonna need their stuff anyway.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
All right. Done with that. Thank goodness. Apologies. All right, the next thing, which I've never gone and looked for, is scarabs, and then we've got marrow. So I only need 20, which I feel like isn't that bad. We'll find out if it's bad in a sec. Scarabs. Oh no, it's not that bad if you know where to go. I should be able to get 20 very quickly. If only I had some more waypoints. Still, I should be able to get a good amount very quickly. I'm seeing there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. And I already have 6, which means I only need 14. Alright, so plus gathering all these items will give me an excuse to explore the areas better.
Freeze.
Incinerate! Billowing surge! Rest and rebuild!
Oh my gosh. So much raw meat. Okay, it must be on the rock. Yeah, the other thing is I'm trying to make an exploration team that, you know, does exactly that. It's not. Fly. Oh, come on. Finding these is problematic at best. A pain at worst. How about death?
Don't get frostbite. I'll be back.
think you will, but alright. Whatever you say, buddy. There it is. Alright. How many is that? 12. Dang. Alright, apparently there's more down this way. That's cool. Alright. There's like 4? Sorry, I want to see how many I have and how many I'm missing. Alright, I need 6 then. Apparently, though, there's like 4 right down here. And then... I'll find another spot to teleport to where there will probably be more. There's one. This map is so useful, let me tell you right now. There's one. And there's one back this way. No, I'm okay. No thanks, my tummy's full. I love how I just run from it. I'm like, no. Alright. Alright, I need 4 more. And honestly, it looks like a lot of them are kind of spread out. I do see there should be one by this... by this waypoint? There it is. And then I'm seeing there should be more this way. Like a ton more, closer to the freaky pyramid.
The wind rises.
Nope. I'm not close enough. I need to go this way. Freaky. Oh, here's one. Yeah, we'll only grab enough to send the characters once. Alright, so supposedly there's a lot right around here. That should be enough. Yep, it's enough. Great job, me. Oh, I got a wish. Cool. And then... Alright, now the marrow, and then I think... We're good. Right, down over here. Oh, it's all just in this one island. Literally, it's nowhere else. Alright, that'll make it easy for us. And then we'll go do quests. I don't want to waste your guys' time with this wandering around thing. I just need enough to... Alright, so she needs 30, which is going to be a little harder. But I don't care. Oh, that was dumb of me. That's 1, 2, 3. So we're at least at 10. Well then. Seriously, there's none in here? Any more that we can find? Maybe near the base. I'm not seeing any. Alright. How many was that? That's pretty good, actually. Alright, the next big area, there's 2 spots. And we can get a ton. Which is over here. Yeah. I could go and collect more, but I don't want to waste my whole time doing that. I kind of want to unlock Nouvelette's character quest and do it. So, I'm only going to collect enough to ascend each character. Unless if their level's not high enough, or they don't have enough of those things. But... Alright, let's check how many she has now. Alright, we're almost there. We can collect the last of it over here. How many? Okay, so she needs 7. Actually, I think this way might be better. One. 2. There's 3. Four. I'm fine. 5. Oh. 6 and 7. Alright, that should be enough. I hope. Ugh.
Take heart.
Thank you. I think that's enough. It is indeed. Obviously, she'll need more, but I'm not worried about that right now. Alright, so, with that being said, I think I have an extra key on purpose, because I want to do Nouvelette's story quest. We'll do these story quests too, I think, tomorrow. I don't want to do... unfortunately...
Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
We have so many questions. Of course we do. My thought process ran dry. Because I'm not at the point where I'm ready to do more in Tears of the Kingdom story-wise, I decided that I wouldn't be streaming it for a while. But I will be, recording it every now and then. So, until then, we're gonna keep playing this game Friday and Saturday, just because there still is a lot to do. So, let's do Nouvelette's story quest.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neuvillette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
Oh, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neuvillette! Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own.
So let him. I don't care.
This is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective? Hmm?
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans. Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
Oh, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
He cares so much about the Melusines. It's adorable.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her. Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts.
Alright, fine.
Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms.
400 years ago?
But I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines. All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society.
Really?
I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me.
That's rude.
I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
That's fair.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider?
He's an outsider?
But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
Really?
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans.
Okay.
Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others.
Aw,
I have
that's
lived
sad.
in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
Paimon.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
So he said others
I will
of
write
my
note of
kind.
absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm
Which
done.
makes me wonder, where are the other sovereign dragons? We know most of them
Let
are
us go.
dead.
We should
But have a
visit
lot
Kiara
of them
first and try to
also
gain a
been
better
reborn
understanding of the
too?
situation.
And if so, who are they?
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true?
I don't know.
Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
I'm wondering if I finally got my last 20 resin for the day and I want to use it. Interesting.
Paimon's been thinking.
Ha! I have it! I have the last 20 resin. Hold on. Not this one. There was another one. Was it his? No. It was Sino's. No. Yeah. It was hers. Not his. Alright. This is the last time I have to do a domain. Luckily. For now.
But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Paimon! Alright, let's do this quickly. No, we're gonna go and kill people.
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions.
Private occasions.
Please allow me to rephrase. As a dragon out of water.
That's so funny.
That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
This will be frozen in time. Windblade.
So he's met others of his kind. If that's the case, where are the others?
Freeze.
This is the questions we must ask.
Fire it up. Dodge this. Disappear. Freeze.
That's so funny. Allow me to rephrase. It's so funny. Oh, and there's one other thing I want to do.
Cool it. Oh, so sorry. Check this out. Dodge this. Here's backup.
Yes. Okay. That's enough of that. We'll continue our quest.
We'll need a strategy.
What? I'm short by 10? I'm short by 20. Oh my gosh. Whatever. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next 20. Oh, look at the dogs.
I never thought I'd see him here.
Does anyone have a camera?
Are they talking about Neuvillette?
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara.
Huh.
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are?
I am the traveler.
Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice to meet you.
Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right. I remember now. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious?
Someone who follows you from behind.
Did you think of something?
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Dang.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
I can't read any of that.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions.
Are they concealing their
You can't
identity
rule
on
out that
purpose?
possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big Sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your Big Sis Paimon is super strong.
That's so
All right.
funny.
Let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around. So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't remember. But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. That's so fascinating.
Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
Hear what? Nope. I didn't hear anything.
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Alof!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're on a secret mission.
All right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time.
Huh.
Pretty cool, huh?
All right, all right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Huh.
Seems like they get along really well.
I know.
Huh? What are you looking at?
I think there's
Is
someone
there really
over there.
someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
Is this a stealth mission? I'm terrible at stealth missions. Ah! I found you!
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Ah! Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
What exactly are you doing
This is
here?
starting to feel like an interrogation.
'Cause it
Okay,
is.
I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. Oh, what a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
Oh my gosh.
All right then.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me.
Is it?
But I gotta warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvillette's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, that was a nice
Bye.
chat.
Have a great time.
Let's head back and check on Kiara.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Haran, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happen to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Oh, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
Yep.
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I've judged over the past decade.
Smart.
I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
That's fair.
Well, you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Nice. We have a chance to just snoop. Callous boss leader Zula was defeated in a duel with serious injuries. Okay. Risley has confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty. Wow, so he was a prisoner. This is the security surveillance case. Suspects have confessed to their crimes. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. About the smuggling case. Mm-hmm.
Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
Too many.
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
No, it doesn't.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
Is he just sitting there? Awkwardly?
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
That's fair.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Oh my gosh, this is so hilarious to me. He works so much that he doesn't know how to handle people just coming to help him.
Paimon wonders what Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
Nope, I think you like tasting
Person
water.
who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Diluc.
Oh my gosh. Several exquisite wine glasses?
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
Oh my gosh,
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
Oh my gosh! I forgot that water tastes different to him.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This is so funny to me.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Sophisticated water. She's like,
I
what?
believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Is there any difference?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake
Oh
warm
my
the
gosh,
heart.
this is so
The
funny.
waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid. Distinct differences
Placid.
exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
It's like when you move somewhere and you have the tap for the first time and you're like,
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your taste.
Oh my gosh, Novelette.
To do with refining our taste, Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
That would be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence.
Your own
In
existence?
essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Teyvat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions.
Water holds memories, guys.
To use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look.
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Nice. Fountain of Lucine is over here. All right. So we're almost out of time. So, wow, apparently everyone's freaking out that he's just out and about.
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Apparently. I mean, I understand, but jeez.
There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Not really.
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Neverlet, what exactly are you... Whoa, it's glowing!
It's pretty dang cool. Are we in a domain now? What just happened? I don't know. Everything looks a little different than how it normally looks. Should I continue forward and take a look around? I guess so. It's all black and white.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless.
Huh.
In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Interesting. Unfortunately, it seems like I'm stuck in this little area, so we're just gonna keep going.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh.
They're really mean.
Hello, I'm Carol, a Melazine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilat allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Hidden agenda?
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
Jeez.
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilat in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Aww.
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Nervilette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Wow. These people are mean.
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Nervalette said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort.
Makes a fair
Still
point.
want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Huh. So weird. Water holds memories, guys.
Monsieur Nervalette, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melazines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Interesting.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervalette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melazines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Arrogant. Part of me is worried that if I leave this area... Oh.
Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervalette, too!
What?
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
I'm confused.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young.
Okay.
She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Jeez. Alright, hopefully we're leaving this area soon, because...
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol, and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did? Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law.
You violated the law.
Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What? That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order.
Oof.
Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin.
This is why he doesn't let anyone close to him, because...
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Huh. Oh, we're still in dialogue land. Shoot.
Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
He sounds so worried. I'm fine.
The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience. Which ones? It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
That's fair.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying.
I am too, because I'm hungry, so finish this up.
Conversation, Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
Yes, we did.
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I
Oh.
was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia! Nice to see you again! Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Ta-ta!
Neverlet, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Please, I want to be done. There's still more.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Oh my gosh, there's more. No. Hey, stop.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
Oh.
What? That's it. Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on.
I'm hungry too. Can we stop doing the dialogue?
All right. Let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Isn't that Nervulette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
I'm sorry I'm complaining, but like the thing is like I didn't think it would take this long just to get through the first part of the story stuff. Anyway, point is, that's all for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. again. Once again, I will be streaming this game just because I don't have any major progress to make in Tears of the Kingdom. So, until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!